Today's message is, are you getting advice from blind guides and you don't even know it? Sometimes in life, we get advice from people that are unqualified to give us advice. Sometimes we read things on Facebook, we listen to people and sometimes they have some truth, but that don't mean they got a whole truth. And that's how tricky the enemy is. He will use a little bit of the truth to just say some things. But then there are some people, they mean well, but they don't have good advice. Psalms 1:1, blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly or the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. So it means put a stumbling block in front of somebody. If you know somebody is trying to, stop being alcoholic and you invite them to go get drunk like that. It's not a sin to get drunk. It's not a sin to drink. It's a sin to get drunk. Psalms 26:4. I do not sit with deceitful men, nor will I go with pretenders. Verse 5. I hate the assembly of evildoers. I will not sit with the wicked. Matthew 15:14. Leave them alone. They are blind guides. They're blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall in the ditch. Some people give you advice based on what they, their experience. And that's good to give advice based on experience. But if it's not accompanied by the word of God, or if it's not, giving you some truth, then it's probably not good for you. Because you can have some people just say, they give you advice based on their experience and what they got from it, and it's not good. That's why you can have somebody say, just give an example. So a woman, and they have a few bad experiences with, say about 2 or 3 men, and then they say, there ain't no more good men. Well, yeah, they're giving you advice based off their experience, but it's unqualified because it's only based on people that they chose. Sometimes there's people that try to, maybe talk to them and they wouldn't give them a chance or whatever, but they give, men that don't want to do it, or vice versa. Isaiah 9:16, for those who guide these people are leading them astray, and those who are guided by them are brought to confusion. 1 Corinthians 14:33, for God is not the author of confusion. And, that's why, I tell people all the time, I said, if you come to somebody and you feel worse than where you started off, maybe you shouldn't be talking to them anymore. You need somebody that, don't get me wrong, you need somebody that's going to give you some tough love and tell you the truth, but it's going to, put you in a positive direction or say something positive and edify you and say, what, this is what I need to do. Because there's sometimes, we just don't want to hear the truth. What I'm saying? It says the truth shall set you free. But, we got to be careful who we listen to, because not everybody is qualified to give us advice. That's what's called discernment. When people tell you, oh, this is what I think you should do, that don't mean it's the best thing. That's what they feel like they should do. There's people that tell me, oh, I don't feel like you should, continue doing these videos, or follow Jesus. And it's just like, but I have people that inbox me and it's important, and they say, thank you for what you're doing. I thank God for you. And that's just an encouragement, because it's making a difference. And I'm not here to be popular. I'm just here to do what God called me to do. In Galatians 1:10, it says, I'm not trying to win the approval of humans, but of God. If I were a people pleaser, I wouldn't be a pleaser of God, or I wouldn't be a servant of Christ. So I know he went to 4 minutes, but there's sometimes you just can't get everything in 3 minutes. So I love y'all. God bless.